Listen to me, man.
I feel like I got one of those little bears in here from Star Wars.
Yep. You do it, man. You do it all better than me. Yep.
You got to work.
You need to work on those yep-yaps.
So we've established ourselves as a serious show. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the most serious show on the internet.
Ever.
Where we only discuss the most serious of things.
Irreverency.
That's why you youtube.com/serious in the middle.
Oh, snap.
We don't F around here.
No, this is a non-effing joint, okay? And you know what? I got a bone to pick with you, Mrs. Brandy. I know that you know that we all love you and that everybody in this audience, everybody in the Stuck in the Middle family, Stuck in the Middle studios, Stuck at Night, stuck in these hands. But I'll tell you something. We were supposed to go on at 11 p.m., and then I see you saying, hurry up. Well, listen, Missy, I just want to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're on time, actually.
Yeah, no.
Straight up, we're on time.
We're actually early, technically, but, you know, some people don't want to show us the love. That's okay. As
you know, we normally do Monday through Wednesday. Past few weeks, we had to do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And today is, the last hoorah before the holiday break. We're going dark, as they say, for a little industry lingo for all you out there. You can use that at your job if you want to. You don't say break, you say, hey, boss, I'm going dark.
And you do have to say, oh, that's from youtube.com/stuckinthemiddle, and be like, what? And then you repeat yourself and rinse and repeat.
And then I heard Michael Jackson said, hey, boss, I'm going light.
Light?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see what you did there. I have become faster at learning these terrible jokes. That was a good joke.
Serious show.
Terrible.
Serious show. Thank you, all of you, for listening. This episode is going to be posted up on the audio version. I've come to figure out that not every episode is going to be released on the audio version. So, if you see there's a gap, stuck at night 47, and then all of a sudden stuck at night 50, go to youtube.com/stuck in the middle, and you can get all of them. And there's some things in the work for next year. Hopefully we get a little more content. We're going to keep up on the Stuck Reacts. There could be, hopefully we will have a Stuck Reacts for you that we will record tonight and that will release during the holiday break, so we're not completely gone, because we don't want to do that to you.
And just a possibility, guys. This is like a kind of final before the new year, perhaps, but I am working on, I'm going to have a friend, maybe this guy, maybe another guy, come over and help me with the tech difficulties, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to go on Progressive Patriot, YouTube, Stuck in the Middle style. We'll see.
What do you work tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
What time? Time you get off?
I think 11 to close.
What time you go in?
11.
Fuck. Dang it! I want to help you get it set up, man. That's all. It sucks, that schedules don't line up sometimes.
Well, wait till after the show. First, let's dig in.
I'm just saying,
I know.
Saying.
I mean, I made.
I want to make sure the people get what they tune in for. If we can't be here, at least you can be here.
Let me check the schedule, and then we'll talk.
Maybe
I just lied to you because I didn't want to agree to coming here.
Oh, that's what it was. I see. So maybe you go in later, or you get out earlier.
One of the two. Definitely. Because the schedule I just gave you is for Friday.
This is why we barely work because you don't let a lie go. You'll be honest with me, but you lie at first. And if you just stuck with the lies, we probably wouldn't work. But because you're like, I don't know, I have to.
Yeah.
You're like, no, but maybe I'm going to call myself out. That's what it was for. I could be open. I could be open.
Before Stuck in the Middle, I was just a liar. Now I'm a liar that admits he's a liar and tells the truth after the lie. So I balanced myself out a little bit.
I don't know if you can relate, but I was once a liar, pants on fire. Now I'm just a liar. I've put the pants out.
Yeah, I see. They are not on fire.
No, they're not. Not anymore. Not anymore. But what is on fire is pop culture. Hey, what's going on? The world's ablaze with hot topics and chatter, huh?
I don't know where to start. There's so many hot topics. Like, ooh, that was the topic sheet. And also,
I hit a guy.
I
hit a guy.
So, real quick, any updates on that phenomenal bit of news where Kimmy murdered 10 people?
Yeah, come to find out, I woke up this morning and Kimmy had committed suicide. She killed herself in response to what happened. She's passed on. She's moved on.
She couldn't handle it.
She couldn't take it. Yeah. So R.I.P. her. But I mean, that's not really the big story.
Yeah, we don't want to harp on the past.
I don't want to harp on boring stuff.
Yeah, they come and they go. Moving on.
No, she's fine. She's fine, except for the gunshot wound to the head. It did go around. She's got a really thick skull. I guess that's why she's stubborn. So it actually traveled around the brain as some
funny ricocheting.
Some bullets. Yeah, funny ricocheting. Yeah, it doesn't. Listen, I don't blame the bullet. I wouldn't want to touch that brain either. I get it.
Damn. Shots literally fired.
Bam, bam, bam. Or people ran over. I don't know.
I mean, let's not eliminate any possibilities here.
Kimmy's got to get a teardrop.
Yeah. All right. On a serious note, I was able to watch some of the show last night, and I saw Rescue's bit there. I wanted to express to all of you lovely people that I feel, Josh and I equally feel, like just absolute, heart warmth regarding this person. All right, this is how I look at it.
You might want to go to the doctor if your heart's warm.
Yeah, dude, it's on fire.
It's too warm.
No, all right. In all seriousness, he went from, don't forget, guys, like not that long ago, he shared with us that he felt, he was withering. He felt, just disappearing, something along those lines. I did go out of my way. I messaged him. I said, dude, you're not any of that. And I sent, our link. But I said, dude, you're a part of this family. And then,
Indeed.
Lo and behold, last night he announced, hey, man, look, I bought a mic. I have a camera now. He read a poem. I'm so proud that Stuck in the Middle is responsible for inspiring someone that felt their voice wasn't being heard. And if anything, that was the mission statement of Voice of the People. Wasn't the poofling that it's become. The show is more of a reflection of our mission, and Rescue took it to heart, and he's literally about it.
I'm not going to lie. I think I want to take your lead here, and I think I want to create a new page, because what Voice of the People has devolved. There's not an evolution here, because it started off with a better intention, and it has now devolved into
Neanderthal, tribalistic.
Literally, I think
it's vile.
Right, yeah. And we described it maybe an episode or two ago as people are just waiting for the other side to trip up so they can point that out.
Yeah, there's no interest in honest discourse.
There's only one or two people I can think that try, but even when they try, it's obvious bias. Like, I don't care how smart you are and how many degrees you have. When you try and you write books, sometimes you're
bias.
One of the big things was like, people like, here's what kept being distorted is like a lot of righties on the page, a lot of people on Voice of the People. They were mad that Trump got kicked off of Twitter.
Okay.
And like that kept being referenced as a point of
The
contention.
liberal bias.
Right.
Yes. They both took their respective sides.
So, but the person that we're talking about kept referencing that the righties were mad that Trump got kicked off, even though it's a private company, even though they were cool with, a place not making a gay wedding cake. I don't even know what that looks like. I'm assuming it's two balls touching. I have no idea what a gay wedding cake looks like.
It was a lesbian couple.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's two scissors.
It was.
They're just scissoring.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say fallopian tubes were just dangling around, but scissoring seems more.
It's a hard verb to fallopianizing.
Fallopi.
Fallopi.
Fallopians.
So
Philippines?
what are we talking about?
Fallopian tubes. No, the gay wedding cake point.
Oh yeah. So it keeps being brought up, and I don't want to harp on this for too long, but
I like the harp.
it's just funny of suggestive. There was no nuance to this claim that all the righties were upset that Trump got kicked off of Twitter, and it's like, yeah, we get it. It's a private company, but the nuance the person always misses, and I don't know if it's intentional or not, is the fact that, well, everyone's on Twitter, everyone's on Facebook. Our government communicates through Twitter. Our government communicates through Facebook. Both of them have done work for the government.
Yes, there's been contractors. Yes,
right. They and then vice versa. Here's information on people. Like, so social media plays a role within the government right now. So the bigger question is, should they be protected by 230? The bigger question is, should a Twitter, should a Facebook become nationalized? Because if it's then freedom of speech falls into play on these platforms, then you can't take somebody off. Like I will never, for the life of me, I don't care who doesn't understand it, but I will never understand why you feel the need to silence somebody.
It's the weakest move that you could pull. If you want sincerity and respect from anybody you're debating, debate 101 is that you're seeking a mutual respect and common ground or agreeing to disagree. But if you just go the way of silencing somebody because of what, they hurt your feelings or your opinion doesn't align,
or let's be more
poo-poo
honest,
on you.
They say some douchey things. They say
sure.
some things that maybe are 100% not true. But how many people do we have on Twitter that are worse than Trump? Like the head of one of the terrorist organizations is still on Twitter.
They post like videos of children being massacred.
Praise Allah, but we are totally for critical race theory.
Yeah,
keep this guy. This guy's good. This guy's good.
We got to do a check back up on the woke Taliban.
You know
see
what?
how that's been.
I have to pull back it's not just praise Allah, it's praise Allah, and I will blow up myself because some people believe in Allah, and that's fine. Allah's a cool guy.
Yeah,
I get it.
Tubby's Liquors, they dig Allah.
Please tell me you saw Louis C.K.'s new special.
He came out with a special.
I'm gonna send it to you. That'd be a great fucking Stuck Reacts.
I love Louis
You
C.K.
need to watch it. Watch that over the break. Watch Louis C.K.'s new special. It's called Sorry. Okay. And have you seen the South Park COVID thing?
No.
The end of the second one is fantastic. So it's a 2-part series, a 2-part like movie. Each an hour long. The end of the second one is like South Park always does that, where they're like, they give you a perspective. They almost shine a mirror, and like in the reflection, they're like, this is what it should be. You guys are dumb, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, we're shining a mirror to be reflective so you can think back. But here's, it's almost like if I shine a mirror and the mirror's reflecting what you should have done, how you should have acted, it almost makes you personally go like, fuck yeah, That's what I should have looked like.
I'm
I feel
very
like a
eager,
douchebag now.
very eager. Like from the get-go, from the jump, when I heard about this, I was like, I need to see it. I see this like them as adults, and it's still going on. And yeah, I wanna.
But that's all great and whatnot. But like COVID goes 40 years on, you know.
And that just kind of feels like where they're at, you know, with every new variant, and then all of a sudden, like the original shit is not even being mentioned as coming up positive. Now it's always the new variant. It's too fucking convenient. But yes.
And the theme was we turned on each other.
Well,
the theme was to go back, like people had to travel back in time to fix COVID.
I knew there was going to be
and guess what? Time and time again, the virus still happened. It's how humanity reacted to it. And at the end, they're like, we really need to just cut each other some slack. And like it kind of does this montage of people cutting each other slack, and it goes to the January 6th dudes and like, you know what, man, you know, maybe we shouldn't have stormed the Capitol. That's our bad. That's our bad. And they just like everyone's just, you know what, apologizing.
We all should have just chilled a little bit.
We should have just chilled. I mean, not necessarily chilled, but cut each other some slack. To me, it's different. Chilling is almost like pretending it's not as serious.
It would be like turning down the passion, which is probably not the most popular suggestion, and that's not what you're saying.
Yeah, what it's saying is understanding the passion, understanding like, hey, there's a lot going on.
Understanding the human condition. You feel, I feel this way about these things, you feel that way about those things, but we both feel, and these feelings are similar, it's just for different things. Can we meet in the middle? Stuck in the middle.
Stuck in the middle. Please, 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 please watch the Louis C.K. special. Please, 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 please watch the Stuck. Oh, wow, Jesus Christ. South Park, COVID, the 2-part. Watch that so we can kind of maybe, not just you, but I'm talking to the people out there too. Yeah, check that out so maybe we can kind of discuss it a little more, or at the very least, you'll understand some of the things that we pepper in from time to time. But dude, so worth it, especially Louis' special.
I mean, that's the first thing I want to watch.
Especially
I might even
special.
watch that as soon as I get home tonight.
I was thinking we do a Stuck Reacts on it.
Okay, I'm down.
I was really thinking that because I know it's not going to be on. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like it's this fine line. Like I don't want to be like we're ripping him off.
No.
Because
no, I get it. We'll work our magic.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. But right now, what's more important is we're here. We're live. This is not Stuck Reacts. This is Stuck at Night.
And I also just want to, for sheer entertainment, people, if you haven't already done so, for the love of goodness, this is the happiest I've been since COVID. Go watch the new Spider-Man movie. My God.
Yeah, it was good.
It was amazing. I felt like a kid again. And just if you have invested any energy into watching the prior Spider-Man movies, this is gonna come full circle and just make your heart go because
boom, chicka,
Yeah, no, it was beautifully done and clever.
So where do you want to start? You want to start with some COVID stuff? You want to start with some Biden stuff? I mean,
all right. So
there's a lot to get to.
There's two things that come up. First, Biden is a failure. I don't know more about that than what is on the page. And then Charlemagne, had an interview with Kamala Harris. And now, even though Charlemagne has done his fair share of being controversial and saying shitty things and being an asshole, I have some respect for him because he's maintained being real. However, hearing that he kind of bend the knee a little bit for fucking Kamala Harris of all people, when he's supposed to represent his community, you know, hardcore, I was pretty devastated. And since I just went on a tangent about that, I guess that's what we're going to pull up.
Yeah.
And then we can learn. We're all going to be shocked to learn that Biden is a failure. And please, somebody prove otherwise. Use any example. I'm willing. I'm dying to be proven wrong on this because I don't know. I don't think it can be done. No moderate, chill, whatever. There's no real progressive I know that's advocating for our boy Biden being the shit. So help me. Help myself.
And here's where I will give props to Charlemagne, and I spell it how I pronounce it, Charlemagne. Charlemagne. So Charlemagne, the God. We have to give him credit because what do we always say? We always say it's better when somebody who is perceived to be on the same team calls out their team.
Yes, that is our shit right there, bro.
It's a lot easier. Now, there is a tactic to where you can completely shut that idea down.
All right.
And our girl, Kamala Mang, says that.
But you know what's odd is like when Hillary Clinton pulled the whole hot sauce thing in the Breakfast Club, dude, they all shaded her ass, bro. So he's playing different with Kamala Harris. I'm curious as to why.
So again, I don't think he's playing different. I give him credit for asking the question.
Okay.
But what's weird is you'll hear a third person in the background, and he asks the question a first time, and the producer on Kamala's side is like, Charlemagne, she can't hear you right now. There's some shit going, like, and then he asks it again.
Good.
Just watch the whole interaction. It's apparent to me that this question they were trying to get her out of. They didn't want her to answer.
I'm already amped up with anger.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
It is fantastic.
Let's see.
So let's go ahead and watch this. Hopefully, I guess this is on Comedy Central. I mean, it's funny now, I guess. Hopefully don't take us down.
This is where people, that's why we're going to do the fair use thing, by the way. This is for educational purposes, to learn about our fucking government, blah, blah.
We are commenting on this. Commentary.
And this is a real word. Observating. No, not at all. But in all seriousness, you know what? I don't fucking know. I just wanted to say hello to Ricardo, TZ, Canadian, Kenneth, all y'all, Agent, welcome, Christina.
Appreciate you.
Much love. All right, let's see. Break it down for me.
Let's have some fun with the Vice President Kamala Harris talks about student loans, Build Back Better, and Republicans on Charlemagne the God Now, or tonight, wherever the fuck it's called.
Student loans, very important.
But
they fucked us there.
We're past all that.
Okay.
Who's the superhero that's going to speak against Joe Manchin? I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
So you hear that kind of distant voice?
Yeah, that was annoying.
That's a producer. And then she'll get a little closer, and you're going to hear a little more. Okay, let me go back a little bit.
And
in this country, is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
So he asked, who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin? You want to know why he asked that, right?
Go on.
So Joe Manchin is one of one of the only Democrats who is preventing the Build Back Better bill.
He's been fighting Bernie Sanders tooth and fucking nail.
Right, from going through.
And people, some of the very people in this very audience might default just hear Bernie Sanders' name and say, well, thank goodness there's a Joe Manchin. No, not so fast, okay? Please check your facts and check the legislation. But anyway, all right, so clearly, and yeah, the reason why this is being brought up is because the progressives, the real progressives, are outraged that Kamala, with all of her promises, became a complete shill. And here we are with the question.
I feel like a bad host because I don't have the video. So Joe Manchin was just recently on Fox News, and
piece of shit.
And because Fox does that, they'll have on anybody. They're not necessarily good, but they have on varying people.
Credit where it's fucking due. Fuck you, CNN.
At the very least, right?
Yeah.
So he's on, and he's like, "Listen, if I can't explain it, if I can't go back home, West Virginia, and explain the bill to them, I can't vote." And he's like, and this is why I can't vote for the Build Back Better bill. He's like, so you're, so the host asked, so you're officially, let me try to find that. I think it's very important to put it in context real quick.
By all means, and while you do that, I want to address a specific comment. Kenneth, by the way, you already know, I consider you to be like a true friend. Where it comes to comments like, stop printing money, kill that bill, I just want to address, when it comes to student loans and forgiveness, that doesn't necessarily mean printing more money. And there's so many different avenues that one can go about helping improve the people that have sought education for their own future. And just look at the amount of people that are still paying off student loan debt. There's a lot of good examples on Voice of the People alone. Just, it's such a generational issue, compounding generational issue, that it'd be worth some time for some of these people that are paid by our tax dollars to sit down and think of a better solution. And I don't think complete forgiveness would require any too much money expenditure.
Let's see if I can pull this up.
Hey, there you are, Rescue. Good to see you. I plugged your show earlier, and I dropped the link, by the way. So what do you got? Did you actually find the
I think I did. I'm just dealing with an ad real quick. Okay.
That's fucking Mansion, isn't it?
Let's watch a little bit of this real quick, just so it's going to help put into perspective of why even Charlemagne asked that question. Why did it not full screen when I needed it to? Guess what? Because it doesn't freaking want to. Okay,
that's
ready?
all right. There you go.
All right, let's make sure we got that up. Apologies. Let's
He's
check this
taking
out.
a dump right there. Oh, do you have
The volume on.
Hold on, guys. Don't worry. We're here.
Where's the volume button?
Oddly enough, that's weird.
Hang on. Give me a second.
Here, I'm gonna continue to address the audience.
Un minuto, por favor.
Oh, of course, Rescue. You are a part of the family, my brother, and that will never change. And I believe this one lady is possibly in town, but I won't mention anything, or maybe not.
Coming up in this, joining us.
Sorry. And I'm not even sure. Like again, this is we pulled this up last minute, so I'm not sure if it's properly queued up. So obviously the volume fucking wasn't either.
We'll learn.
Is this the full screen button? God damn, I can't see shit. Okay, sorry.
Full screen is all the way to the right.
Love you.
And yes, thank you.
Now, Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia. Senator, welcome back to Fox News Sunday.
Good to be with you, Brett.
Senator, you're at the center of this negotiation with the president over his social spending and tax bill, the Build Back Better bill that is not coming up in the Senate before the new year, in part largely because of your reservations. Without you, the leadership doesn't have the votes it needs. So today, right now, what's the state of play?
Well, Brett, this is a mammoth piece of legislation, and I had my reservations from the beginning when I heard about it 5.5 months ago, and I've been working diligently every day and every minute of every day. I've been working on this, meeting with, whether it be the President Biden, whether it be Majority Leader Schumer and his staff, whether it would be with Nancy Pelosi, all of my colleagues, from all different spectrums of the political spectrum, if you will, from the right to the left. I've done everything humanly possible. And my concerns I had, and I still have these concerns, and where I'm at right now, the inflation that I was concerned about, it's not transitory, it's real, it's harming every West Virginian. It's making it almost difficult for them to continue to go to their jobs, the cost of gasoline, the cost of groceries, the cost of utility bills, all of these things are hitting in every aspect of their life. And you start looking at, then you have the debt that we're carrying at $29 trillion. You have also the geopolitical unrest that we have. You have the COVID variant, and that is wreaking havoc again. People are concerned. I've been with my family. I know everyone's concerned.
Yeah, keep it
So
up.
when you have these things coming at you the way they are right
Listen,
now.
he's not wrong. People are concerned. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's necessarily being dishonest. Because listen, we need to be honest. COVID killed people, okay?
Yep.
Killed more people than a lot of things recently. It's it's a pandemic.
I heard it was the next Holocaust.
Let's not go that far now.
Was that hyperbolic?
People are concerned.
How it does the media?
I don't think that's hyperbolic to say people are concerned about COVID.
Before
So I can't give him shit for that.
no,
that
it
part.
is legitimate, man.
But he's going to
yes.
say something that really resonates with me and really exposes this bill for what it is.
Yes.
And exposes the Democrats for what they are.
They shoved way too much shit in there. The fucking shills, the moderates. One thing I want to address,
Yeah.
if it's okay. All right, unspecified V, I'd like to just counterpoint and offer you this. Okay? Would you have time to take a piss?
Yeah. I
Wow,
got to,
your
yeah.
bladder.
Bro,
you have the bladder of an 80-year-old man.
You know how much water I drink?
I get it. It's okay. All right, so unspecified, with all due respect, okay, and that's what this is about, right? You mentioned, and it's a fair point, absolutely accurate, okay? You sign up for something, you agree to pay for it, that's how it is, right? So I'm going to read your comment verbatim real quick. If you sign up for college and you agree to pay for it, why should I pay you? No, thank you. Now, this, I've heard this many, many times. I'd like to propose the idea, the sentiment, which is very American. We constantly bail out the banks. We constantly bail out. Don't call me on my fucking time off. Fucking work. We have bailed out all of the elite, the richest of the rich, the creme de la fucking creme. Those are the people that our tax monies has gone to help make sure they didn't have to pay the next fucking bill. When it comes to our youth or the working class, which I have a big hard on for when it comes to working class rights, unions, which I'm told is absolutely just a leftist thing. I want to disagree, but if people say I can't, well, fuck you, I still will. I think a worker's representation is valid and doesn't have to be viewed through the kaleidoscope of just, this side or that side. But anyway, I contend if we bail out large banks and JP Morgan and all these huge corporations, what is so wrong with forgiving some student debt? That's my only question. All right, man, I'm so pissed off that
Not a
work is
bad-
trying to fuck with me.
Not a bad question, but I do think, it's hard to forgive things that you voluntarily take out for. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't, I can't erase
I'm sorry.
that.
It's not hard to forgive. It's hard to choose which one to, how to go, about it. But with that said, if you compare it to how, the 2008 crash was handled, it's like, well, those, I don't know. Dude, I don't want to get so far off into that. That's a whole fucking
No,
other.
you're right. I just wanted to address it. Please comment, respond, and we will, down the line, have that conversation again.
On with the mansion.
I've always said this, Brett. If I can't go home and explain it to the people of West Virginia, I can't vote for it. And I cannot vote to continue with this piece of legislation. I just can't. I've tried everything humanly possible. I can't get there.
You're done. This is a no.
This is a no on this legislation. I have tried everything I know to do.
I don't believe him
And
for
the
being
president
sincere.
has worked diligently. He's been wonderful to work with. He knows I've had concerns and the problems I've had. And the thing that we should all be is directing our attention towards the variant, the COVID that
Shut
we
the
have
fuck
coming
up,
back at us in
man.
so many different aspects in different ways. It's affecting our lives again.
You gotta,
we have,
you know what, Eli, dude, you're focusing on the wrong part. I understand his take on COVID is frustrating you, but he eventually brings up if some of these things were important, why not make it into separate bills? Why are we trying to push a $5.75 trillion
should
bill
not-
while inflation is high? It's supposed to go for at first it started off it was going to last a decade, then it's gone down to 3 years, something of that nature.
This bill was thrown together haphazardly, and it was stuffed full of shit.
And a broken clock is right twice a day, right? A clock doesn't have AM or PM. It just has the fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right?
Yes.
This is a broken clock. I'm not necessarily I don't agree always with Joe Manchin, but to me, this is good.
Saying no to the entirety of the bill, I'm okay with.
I get your stance on the COVID part, but I'm just saying I think it's one step bigger than the Build Back Better bill is going to it's. In this conversation, I think it's more important to focus on what he's going against as opposed to looking at the COVID part.
What he's going against.
Because he's one of the Democrats who is stopping the Build Back Better bill.
Yes.
And I see you getting frustrated when he keeps bringing up COVID and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, be also aware of him going against this bill that's trying to get passed would really frick us over for a while.
Look, I need to call myself out that I need to take the time. There's no way in fuck I'm going to be able to read every page and legislation of this bill, but I need to do some homework.
That's one of the point of bills.
Yeah, that's why they do this. This is why they do it every time. Never fails. I do want to see some of the things, but it's the shit that they shoehorned in there, man, and it took away from the real thing.
And that's what he's saying.
Everything that the progressive base wanted, they some things should have stayed there, and then they just toppled over with more and more bullshit. Now we have to have a mansion to say, no, that's too much. But it's self-serving for the machine, and no progress is being done.
Damn it, if that got you mad, bro, let's fucking let's check that Charlemagne thing out. Charlemagne.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did
inflation
start
that
from
basically could really harm
sort
a
of
lot of them.
Mancini man.
Mancini.
So yeah, Charlemagne, who has had my respect, with exception to a few things he's done in his career. Nobody's without fault. My favorite thing he's done is get jumped, but
Where does it say 1808 again? Is that 1802?
1802.
Okay, we'll start from there.
all right, let's see.
So now it puts it into a little bit more perspective because essentially Charlemagne is asking who's the real president because Joe Biden should be making but right now it's Joe Manchin who's essentially not making it happen.
Right.
Which is a question.
Yes, accurate.
So fucking
And then the
ugh.
producer.
Reality is because the issues are too serious and they impact everybody every day.
And dude, we don't got a full 20 minutes to go over this interview, but damn, does she talk so condescending.
There's a very broad answer,
and she does
too.
that thing where, like, you know, she's like, and I'm telling you, this is sad. This is very sad.
What I'm noticing is she fits a lot of words into her dialogue, but says a whole lot of nothing.
Right, right.
Yeah.
agree with you. They're very serious.
Who's the superhero that's going to speak against Joe Manchin? No. I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
I'm sorry, I interrupted. I don't think the vice president can hear you. It's Simone. I'm so sorry, Charlamagne. We have
What the fuck?
She can hear me.
Look at him. But look at Charlemagne. He's like, she can hear me.
Yes, thank you.
Can you hear me now?
Thank you for that. Can you hear me now?
Vice President?
Playing that game. Oh my
So
God.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Shut.
They're acting like they can't hear me.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank
I
you
can
very
hear you.
fucking. Thank
so
you.
who's the
I
real-
can hear you.
So who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin
Got
or
my
Joe
respect
Biden,
in this moment.
Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
I really-
Come on.
Watch.
It's Joe Biden.
I can't
No,
tell.
no, no,
Don't
no,
do
no.
that.
No.
Stop.
It's Joe Biden. And
Look,
don't
look.
start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Look,
You think Joe
look.
Manchin is a
And
problem?
it's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris. And the reality is because
Bro, okay, so now she has framed it so if you dare question my authority or my morality or my career, you're a Republican. Get the fuck out of here. Get that woman out of the seat of power, get her out of the house, slip her in the fucking carpet and wrap her up, throw her into the sea. Holy Jesus.
I'm going to
H.
one-up you. Get anybody out, myself included, who says, oh, you're acting like this, you should be gone.
Yeah.
If you're using Democrat or a Republican as a adjective, a describing word in a negative
To be
way,
derogatory.
just to be exactly like just to associate negative, like it's just like, no, you're a fool. You're go.
He is
Get
a
outta here.
registered Democrat, and that's no secret. But she has
Dude, her finger pointing.
dude, sickening. This tactic I've seen it all too common, all sides. Nobody is impervious. That is so fucked up. That just shows me that this woman is weak. She is not somebody that anybody needs to hope Biden goes down early and she takes the power, because I've seen her only wave her hand around like she's some fucking queen, but do no real work. When she was working for the police department in, I forget, was it California? I've cited this so many times. She did nothing. She did not look into one single, what was it? Report against the police officer for doing wrong. She looked into zero. She withheld evidence of a man that was absolutely innocent, and then
She kept people in jail longer. than they needed
that
to be.
too, and she didn't release the evidence that would have exonerated him and freed him until after he was put to death. This is who we're dealing with, and these are the tactics she uses.
She's not a nice person.
No, she's a piece
And
of shit.
Here she is defending Joe Biden when not too long ago we were told Trump was packing the courts. We get told now by HuffPost 1 year in, Joe Biden has confirmed more lifetime judges than decades of president.
Has that not been the biggest thing that the left has always said? Trump is filling the courts, man. And now, oh, it's my side. Yeah, all right, Biden's filling the courts, man, but it's my side, so it's cool now, man.
Yeah, so we're fine with
Fuck.
bias and court packing, and people called this from the get. Like and maybe this is in retaliation of, I don't care, but Just looking at the hypocrisy here. The question hangs over all of it, though, is how long Biden can keep this up and whether he's willing to play hardball with the Republicans. Thanks in part to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat, making judicial confirmations a top priority, Biden has confirmed 40 lifetime federal judges. That breaks down to 11 appeals court judges, 29 district court judges. For some context, Donald Trump had confirmed a total of 18 appeals and district court judges in his first year of office. Barack Obama had confirmed 12. George W. Bush had confirmed 28. Bill Clinton had confirmed 27. George H.W. 15. Reagan tied with Biden. So believe it or not, Reagan and Biden tied at 40. People are, Donald Trump is using Ronald. No, Joe Biden is using Ronald Reagan. They tied. They've confirmed more lifetime judges than, as the article said.
No matter what side of the aisle you find yourself on, and I know how easy it is to hate the other side just because they are that, we should always seek balance. So when it comes to packing the courts, we shouldn't be all up in arms with applauding the fact that our side is packing the courts, because that's when things get a little too totalitarian. That's when things are authoritarian. Yeah. That's when there's just too much power on one side. That's not the design that's meant to be. We're supposed to have some illusion of balance at the very least. But here we go. Biden, okay? Biden, not Trump, Biden. Packed the fucking courts at record speed.
And and their tactics are just so polarized. Like they're so polarized wrong. Like they're so in your face. Like Biden is a failure was trending on Twitter. Then you have Nancy Pelosi. So just watch, and what's funny is it's hard to find these clips anywhere else besides, of course, Fox News. But here again is our president, and here again is he using a side to make a negative statement. Nah, of course.
These political theater tricks. I tire of them, and I just, the people that play into it, they're like, yay, this guy's shitting on them. Yay, just see through it, man.
And Biden claims his party is poised to win big in 2022, and even telling Republicans they need to watch out.
Now we look at 2022. I want to tell my Republican friends, get ready, Bal. You're going to in for a problem.
Dude, he can't even. You're going to in for a problem. Get ready, buddy, pal.
Bal Hamid.
And if we do,
listen to this. Listen to this bullshit.
Let me say this again for the president. We're going to win in 2022.
Not that part. Listen to this.
As Democrats, we know what we're for.
Do you really?
Republicans don't seem to be for anything. Name me something they are for.
Less government?
Everything. I don't know a single solitary
They're
world
against it. Name me something they are for. They're against everything.
Yeah. It's so convenient. They couldn't make this any more obvious than if it was the villain of a Scooby-Doo episode.
Right, yeah.
Jesus H, man.
Wouldn't trade the problems the President of the United States has for their problems.
So
I don't know what.
Demonize your politicians. Stop demonizing the constituents.
But they can't. Here's how Pelosi...
And Speaker Nancy
essentially
Pelosi is gushing over the job President Biden has been
Check
doing.
this out.
She loved it.
Not that. Look.
Oh my God.
Fox News fucked up. Little glitch. Here we go.
And of course, a pleasure to be here at this time of challenge, and with the coronavirus, financial insecurity for families, natural disasters, and more. Our country could not be better served than with this most experienced, capable hands than yours, President Biden. He's just perfect. The timing couldn't be better. And Madam Vice President, we're inspired by your work for the people as you continue to be an invaluable partner to President Biden.
Do you remember at the beginning of Biden's presidency, Kamala would not be seen without Biden?
Oh, sure.
Where is she now?
Apparently talking to Charlemagne the God and saying, how dare you?
But she's nowhere near him anymore.
It's such a bizarre thing now that I'm actually thinking about it.
She was like, you couldn't see Biden
Inseparable.
without Harris behind him because everyone's like, this is awkward. Like there was even mention made of that.
And now I don't understand. That
couldn't be further apart.
It would be fun to speculate on
but
that.
Pelosi, he's just perfect.
Fuck
There
off,
couldn't be a
man.
better.
Look, y'all rigged the fucking primaries. I'll say that shit on record. I believe it in every fucking course of my veins. The primaries were fucked. You fucked Bernie over. And we all know about the whole other election thing, because if the primaries were fucked, of course, the main election had to be perfect. So, yes, I did a little implication there. Do with it what you will.
Here's my problem with this all is then you have it leak over. And it goes both ways, I suppose. But to me, this dude gets his information from things like that we just watched, because then he'll make a video like this. And there's so much.
I'm scared.
You should be, because his information is just so contradictory, and he thinks he's funny.
I'm gonna be able to know where it came from.
Snowflake, but Trump's the actual president, and you're all gonna see that very soon. Until then, I hope you enjoy your $6 a gallon gas from Daddy Biden.
How is Biden changing gas prices?
Through the policies that he implements.
Right, yeah, but if Biden's not president, then he can't be implementing policies, right?
What?
You just said that Biden's not president and that Trump's actually the president, so wouldn't it be Trump's policies that would be changing the gas prices?
Bro, he thinks that's like a
mind drop, like or mic drop moment where like, whoa,
dude,
my
quite
mind is blown.
literally a year before Biden got in, I paid under $2 for gas.
Yeah, I remember.
We were
Pepperidge
self-sufficient.
Farms remembers. Yeah,
we stocked up, we restocked up our reserves. Biden's like, I can drop gas prices, but we're just gonna have to let it go. Like, we stopped self-producing. We ixed our pipeline here and we okayed Russia's pipeline.
Yes.
We're environmental friendly, but not for us. For us, not for them. That's fine over there. Like, how can you sit here and literally Biden's policies had a direct change on gas prices?
Yes.
I paid $3.59 today a gallon. That's because of what Biden did. He wants to go more green. Like, that's one of those things where a president can have almost immediate effect on something. Like, a lot of the times as a president does say, we just want to come in there and move the needle a little bit, as Barack Obama famously said, which is true. Like, they don't, there's a lot of checks and balances.
It's a sad truth, because the progress that I'd like to see, it's probably not going to happen in my lifetime, because that needle is slow, buddy.
But I do feel like we got a glimpse of we could get there. There's a lot more progress to be had if people, if there were certain,
prior COVID things
damn,
were
I hate to
looking
say
up,
it.
and I liked the way Trump was handling China. I liked a lot
the way
of
our
things.
economy was.
Things were doing a little better, but I know that some of the people that are watching, and I give a fond return to one of you specifically. It's good to see you back with us. I haven't seen you in a while, bud. Some people just go so far out of the way to take away credit where it's due. And you've seen how complicated it is to levy any impact of gas prices on a president, right? Like this guy's doing. They go in so far to try to make you feel stupid.
But a lot of the times I see it on the economy and how that goes up and down. And a lot of the times it's like, well, when the economy is good, they give credit right or left to the president beforehand.
Always, never fails.
And then when it's bad, they give the president currently. That's because it's him.
Yeah.
But no, gas is literally one where if we're pulling our own gas, I was gonna say pumping our own gas. Everyone pumps their own gas. If we're scoundering, I don't know what the fuck's the word?
Well,
we're purveying our own gas.
Squandering, you mean?
No, we're just getting. I guess I was trying to do a better word than getting, but if we're getting our own gas from our own country, our own oil to make our own gas, of course we're going to be paying less.
Yeah.
And we saw it.
We were, yes. I think, as I recall, one factoid, Trump did see to it that we actually did tap the abundance of our reserve.
No, for sure. No, we filled it back up.
And filled it back
We
up.
had no reserve. I believe we were low or something along those lines, and we just like saw the need to fill us back up with that. And then Biden's like, well, we can release gas, we can lower gas prices a few cents, but we got to release everything in the reserve. Like,
we need to make it okay for anybody on any side to say this man did a good job or this man did a bad job. Get out of the pack mentality, or no accountability is ever truly going to be had.
Well, you know what January 6th, you know why January 6th hasn't died down yet? And it's kind of clicking now.
Go ahead.
All roads lead back to Trump. They're trying to get an indictment on Trump.
Oh, and Biden did absolutely double down on fucking fracking and that pipeline that you mentioned, which he was championing. Oh, progressives, don't worry. We're going to axe that shit. And then boom, he does the fucking deal. He shit on us like 50 fucking times. So I'm sorry.
He's not. Because they use the progressive idea. They get you all riled up, and then they turn their backs on you once they have the power.
I'm glad I didn't fucking give him my vote. He didn't deserve it. Fuck no.
When you hire a grand jury, I don't know what the proper word is, but when you get together a grand jury to see if the grand jury wants to indict or not, usually 10 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, they move forward with an indictment. Do you know if you get federally indicted in a crime, you can't run for president?
Yes. I am aware of this.
To get an indictment, all they need is the lowest probable cause. A cop can pretend he smells weed from your car to say, I had probable cause to search your car for marijuana.
That's happened to me.
All they need to get an indictment on Trump or to proceed towards the indictment is probable cause. An indictment doesn't mean guilty, not guilty. It just means, hey, there could be something there. If you are indicted, you can't run for president. So why do you think this January 6th thing hasn't died yet? Not a single solitary person has been charged with an insurrection, yet they keep saying insurrection.
They keep
Not a
putting people
single
away.
solitary person has spoken about, like, was the FBI involved in this? Like the Gretchen Whitmore kidnapping that was going to be perpetrated.
Did we not get confirmation that the FBI was involved?
Like 12 out of the 15 people were FBI people.
So confirmation.
There's been confirmation of people just being let in this area.
We've seen it with our own eyes.
So, but that conversation can't be had, man, because it was an insurrection on our democracy, man. And they're fucking evil. They're evil. And if you believe that, you're a fucking white supremacist. You're a racist. You're fucking evil. And you're a bad fucking person. Wait. Are you vaxxed? Are you fucking vaxxed? You're not fucking vaxxed? Get the fuck out of here.
I was just going to say, thank you, Kamala Harris, because that's exactly what she did. That's how they roll. And when I say they, that's anybody that decides to use, like, just a term of your ideology as an insult, or not even your ideology, not your ideology. She called Charlemagne the God a Republican to be condescending to him. That's a leader that's afraid to fucking give honesty.
It's working on people. Okay, one of the reasons I go up to New York is family, right? Every other year, we have the Borsic family, and then the sisters that my uncles married, because two brothers happened to marry two sisters of two different families. Like, so those.
Same in my family.
There you go. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
So every other year, my uncle does the Christmas Eve party, and then the other side of the family that's not really related, but because, you know what I mean, like the family in-laws do that Christmas Eve party, and it's always a free-flowing switch. It's one of my favorite things in New York to do is going to the Borsic Christmas Eve party, going to the Powers Christmas Eve party. Doesn't matter where it's at. Well, this year,
pissing my Cheerios.
If you're not vaccinated, they don't want you coming.
Okay, I
Family.
can't ask. What? Okay, and again, all right. So I'm surprised that it's on your end, but maybe I shouldn't be because it's the same on my end.
It's a different side. It's a different side of the family. I don't know if my uncle, would have made that requirement. There are old people there, but dude, I have never wished for COVID on anybody. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers aren't going to wear a mask. You're not going to be COVID tested before you get there. You're going to go there with the ignorance of thinking that because you had the vaccine, you can't transmit it, which has been false. 100% proven the opposite. You're going to transmit it just as well as the other thing. But people have this false sense of security. They have this way of looking down upon somebody who isn't vaxxed. Can I show you the most infuriating thing? And this is coming out of our fucking White House, my friend, of our fucking White House. God, I've never been so more fucking pissed at something. This is a fucking White House message from the White House. Okay. Here's the first paragraph. We are intent on not letting Omicron disrupt work and school for the vaccinated. You've done the right thing, and we will get through this.
Omicron is not nearly as deadly, by the way. I don't know how in terms of transmission. Go on.
For the unvaccinated, you're looking at a winter of severe illness and death for yourselves, your families, and the hospitals you may soon overwhelm. WhiteHouse.gov, bro. Fuck you. God.
What a spit in the face to citizens that are merely executing their fucking freedom of their body autonomy here. By the way, what the fuck?
But it's anti-science.
That was the most divisive shit that the White House, our government, is putting out. They're literally showing in plain English, we want y'all divided. Vaccinated, unvaccinated, hate each other right now. Go on, do it. Look at what's going on in your family. Look what's happening in my family.
They made two different groups of people. The White House, our government, made two different groups of people. And if those idiots out there who keep referring to anybody who's against mandates is anti-mask, those idiots out there who don't see, even if unintentional, even if this right here isn't nefarious and it's just ignorance, there's a divide
this is evil.
Happening.
This is absolute pure evil.
I'm giving it the leeway of saying they're just dumb. They think they're doing the right thing without realizing they're perpetuating or they're giving in to the mob by making a statement like that. You know what I mean? Like they could be placating into, as they say, politics is downstream from culture.
Dude.
So they could be making these statements, realizing, hey, we got two different groups of people here. We can take advantage of this. So maybe it is evil.
Well, I mean, that's how I see it because it looks like just obvious divisive tactics. I'm reminded of, remember, what was it? CNN defending Obama's party where no social distancing or the common protocol practices that everybody else was made to face or lose their jobs over. They did that, and what were they referred to as? Oh, I remember. They're an intellectual vaccinated crowd. So look at that and streaming down, here's the source. I do believe certain outlets, all outlets of the media, are directly connected to the propaganda of the government. So it starts there and then boom, full circle. Here it is from the home run right here.
We need to watch the first few minutes of that Dr. Peter McCullough interview because he's like, I don't understand. Like when you get to the hospital, they're not treating you. They're not going to treat you. And they don't talk about any preventative things, just recently. And like now people have this argument. We're like, they just released a drug. They just released a drug. It's been a year and a half. They shit on hydrochloroquine. They shit on the other thing.
The Schmer. Yeah.
Hydrochloroquine is still the leading drug that's around the world treating COVID. Still the leading drug.
Yes.
When this happened, the second most important hydrochloroquine factory burned down. Believe it or not. Isn't that weird? Isn't that something?
That's a little weird.
Isn't that weird?
It's so weird that you have to go,
And something as simple as mixing a little betadine, that stuff you spread in your skin.
Yes.
That's like orange, and or hydrogen peroxide in about 6 ounces of water, and coming home from a large gathering of people, you breathe it through your nose because this is where we're finding out it's airborne. So this whole idea of sanitizing things like that, it's nothing. It's nothing. Your nose is like a natural filter, and that's where you're catching most of it. And the guy's like, why isn't that being talked about? How come that's not being talked about? It's very weird how a lot of these first things that are out there that every doctor is normally allowed to talk about drugs being used off label. All of a sudden, there's a big chill put on the idea of using the first thing we talked about, using the second thing we talked about.
That's what I've come to call it. Suddenly, science and the doctors have only what I call linear solutions, where it's like, don't look at anything outside this straight line which leads to the jab. And that's the only way.
That was the only solution. Yeah, it's the final solution.
And they don't want you to deviate off of that one line they've established and invested so much money and attention into, not for our fucking better interests. It would be over a 1% chance to not be hospitalized if they really did give a fuck. And they put it out there. By the way, the military did release a one-time vaccine, not one-time vax, but a singular vax that covers all of these, like, what the fuck is going on with the 3 different Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, that I got from my friend in Denmark. He's sharing with me constantly everything that's going on there. But okay, moving on. Fucking hell, man. Like, that White House shit is shameful. And wow, what a thing. A guy that has
there's
been
no like natural immunities. There's no like there's no talk of like it's just like there. And as he put it, the one thing is just like, it doesn't matter which one you take. Just get the jab. It doesn't matter which jab. It's just like this world collective idea
there is a difference apparently with each one.
There is.
This is why I'm glad the military has done whatever they've done. I didn't read the article. It was sent to me by our friend. So they have the one vax that is apparently better than all the other shit.
He talks about myocarditis or pericarditis, what they're trying to call it, and
that's
it's
right.
That's what
these are issues.
Do you know how many soccer players have dropped dead within the past year who've all gotten that? And he talks about how
remember that
soccer is the most cardio intensive sport out there.
Absolutely. Remember, this is the stuff that the doctors or the elite or the powers that be or big media do not want these conversations. They don't want anything with a negative implication because of their JAB, because it's just, I don't know, it's bad for their linear goal. And life is not like that. There's never usually ever one fucking solution. We have a multitude.
Usually when there's one solution, it's bad.
Yes. That's why science is all about, a consensus and multiple avenues of treatment, which just does not seem to be the way they want us to go or think. Hence, vaccinated versus unvaccinated. Look at you. Unvaccinated, you're going to be in winter and you're going to be ill and dead and miserable and you're going to overwhelm all hospitals. Fuck, wow, man.
And check this out. This is going, it's like coming full circle now in a very odd way. Just recently, Trump and Bill O'Reilly are at an event. I think it's like a Turning Point USA event, and they talk about getting vaxxed and boosted.
I'm proud to mention that this is my first time seeing this.
I are vaxxed, and did you get the booster?
Yes.
I got it too. Okay, so...
don't. That's all right. There's a very tiny group over there.
See, all right, I have an honest question for the people that I know, many of you that love Trump so much. Like, where does this stand in your opinion of him? I mean, accountability. This is your side, right? So right now we all have a general consensus. We don't like the way everything's been going with the way they treat the vaccine and the booster shit. But here's your guy.
And
what do you think?
And by the way,
does he get a pass is what I want to know, because I'm constantly calling out my own side, the left side. Now I look to you for the consistency.
I mean, I think the doctor who was on Rogan's podcast, McCullough, kind of says it best. He's like, I think that, like he said, dude, I'm vaccinated. I'm boosted. I think it's fine. I don't think it's nefarious, but the idea that we're pretending
that they're pushing it for
everything's
mandatory.
Fine, that they're pretending it's the only cure kind of thing, that like there's this weird stigma around not getting. It's like, all this is very strange. And that's, we played that clip on Monday or whenever we did about him saying, there's this like mass psychosis going on.
Yes, and the term coined is very appropriate. But even still, all that being said, I still ask everybody that is looking forward to a 2024 Trump run, just how do you feel in general? Truly, for my own education, I'd love to see if this has changed any thoughts on him whatsoever. That's all.
Man, he might not be running if he gets indicted there, buddy guy.
I don't even know what to think about that for a spell.
Pretty crazy, right?
Yes.
Let's stick with the COVID theme real quick. An interesting happened. Look at Fauci's fucking licking his lips. Look at that, dude. His tongue's out like going.
Him and Zuckerberg, bro. I'm telling you, they're like one and the same. They're the same person.
I don't know why people don't like me. I have a great haircut. Everything's okay.
Can I read a comment out loud that I'm
Go
a
ahead.
little perplexed by? Yeah. Okay, and it's one of our, best fans here. But there is more to the story. I feel like this is almost like giving protection to Trump without answering it. But I'm not putting words in her
Trump
mouth.
made warp speed.
So yeah,
I
he
do
did
feel
Operation
warp speed
to
is
get
kind of like
vaccines out there faster. That was the idea. So all right, there is more to the story of why he ended up getting it. Hence, he found something out before we will ever. So
I just think it's a vaccine that helps prevent you getting seriously harmed from COVID
by a small percentage.
I do think maybe he got a different vaccine than others got, you know what I mean?
Possibly,
like,
sure.
but also too, like Regeneron, monoclonal antibodies are out there.
He
like,
got that presidential treatment too.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. So, sticking with the COVID theme real quick, Fauci was on CNN and he's talking to, what the fuck his face is.
Nobody cares.
This is in regards to a Fox News host, Jesse Waters, and we're going to play that clip right after this, but listen how they set this up. Pretty interesting.
On the subject of divisiveness, Dr. Fauci, I'm not going to play it because, frankly, I think it's dangerous. But
on the subject of divisiveness, I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to talk about one half of the conversation because if I did play it, then you'd see what I'm talking about is bullshit. That's what he said.
And by the by, remember that whole shit in Voice of the People, how somebody, removed some context? Same move.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking not cool either which way. Okay, let's see what we got.
On the subject of divisiveness, Dr. Fauci, I'm not going to play it because, frankly, I think it's dangerous. But Jesse Waters, who is a Fox News entertainer, was giving a speech to a conservative group where he talked about you.
It's fair. But this guy wouldn't call himself an entertainer.
No, he would not.
But I love the shot,
why I
though.
laugh.
I
Yeah.
love the shot.
Yeah.
Fair.
I just
fair shot.
I wish he'd wear the same suit.
Yeah, he does. No, he's a journalist, bro. How dare you?
Absolutely.
How
shit.
dare you?
You can see it in his eyes.
This is the suit of a journalist.
Uh-huh. By God.
Suggested to the crowd that they ambush you with what he said was some kind of rhetorical kill shot. That was his exact word.
I see.
I'm wondering, how much that concerns
So
you
that
when you
pause-
hear language like that about you and
Let it
your
linger.
well-being.
Your well-being? What?
Well, John, that's horrible. I mean, that just is such a reflection of the craziness that goes on in society. The only thing that I have ever done throughout these 2 years is to encourage people to practice good public health practices.
No, you haven't.
You've done a tad more than that.
You came out during, you haven't good public health practices. When has he came out and said, hey, let's all stop trying to be fat. Hey, let's all go fucking, you have not. The only time you've came out is during a pandemic that, I don't know.
No. You had a very valid point. He has not come out to feed people the actual knowledge of self-health so you can further prevent getting a severe strain of COVID by, watching out for your fucking weight for one. No, he is a part of the team, or he is the head of the team that says, one option alone. Get it or fuck off.
$400,000 a year, this guy. From us. We pay him, by the way. Us, the people.
To get vaccinated, to be careful in public settings, to wear.
You told us masks weren't needed, and then you told us masks were needed, and then you said you lied about it because you didn't want to short the people. Like, that wasn't safe. You didn't even give us a second alternative. Just like you could have said, listen, N94s, we got to save those for those who need them, but you could go home, you can make this makeshift thing that will suffice.
That's all. Yes.
And you weren't. You let people go out without a mask. And he's saying he did things for, dude, he's fucking, how are people not,
Dude, he's been manipulating the chessboard. We all see it so clearly, and I hope to goodness that the majority of our audience has been seeing through this shit.
And then stupid assholes like Paul, the producer, are like, well, there you guys go. You want to risk it and get Omicron? That's on you. Fuck around and find out. Fauci for life.
Yeah, Fauci, the true embodiment and sentience of science. Look how
It's not.
put itself together. Circulatory system. That is science on the right side of the screen. Pure science.
If you go against me, you're going against science. I'm science.
That's way too sensational of a fucking. That's not something a scientist would ever fucking say. You dumb fuck.
To be careful in public settings, to wear a mask, and for that, you have some guy out there saying that people should be giving me a kill shot to ambush
come on.
me.
No, wait.
I mean, what kind of craziness is there in society these days? That's awful that he said that.
Awful.
And he's going to go very likely unaccountable. I mean,
Dude. So are you piece of filthy, rotten shit. All you are going unaccountable. How dare you?
What was the context? Because this man literally chose to ignore whatever preceded the comment kill shot. And now, as the media go media, they're sensationalizing it, using the hyperbole that there was a threat against Fauci's life. I'm assuming that's not true.
Well, listen. We wouldn't pull up one clip without having where that spawned from.
Oh, okay, you're ahead of the curb.
Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and play Jesse Waters, who was Turning Point USA, part of Fox News.
Oh, Jesus. Agent just sneezed, and I just felt it.
And this is what he had. Oh, it's the COVID sneeze. This is what he has to say.
Now you're going for the kill shot. The kill shot with an ambush, deadly, because he doesn't see it coming. This is when you say, Dr. Fauci, you funded risky research at a sloppy Chinese lab, the same lab that sprung this pandemic on the world. You know why people don't trust you, don't you? Boom! He is dead! He is dead!
God.
He's done!
You see? It's
now, how you do that? 30 seconds. That's all you need. 30.
The context. See, I'm so angry at what. It's just that's what CNN does.
Can we comment and say you could have? I mean, come on.
The language is a little strong, but it's not by any means what the fuck they're making it out to be, and it's going to serve their agenda.
It's not, but. Let's argue there are retards out there who will hear the word kill shot and maybe that's it, right? You know, it's like it's a wrong word to say, but when you're talking in like, you know, like you're being rhetorical, you're being figurative, like in the idea that you're going to kill Fauci, the personality, you're going to get rid of him by firing that question that acts like
meant it would.
They're going to act like they never read a book before, yeah. Like
they would destroy Fauci's credibility. That would be the kill shot. There's nothing in there about physically harming Fauci, but CNN, you know, fucking took it as far as they're going to, and now you got Fauci saying he's not going to be held accountable for threatening my life. That's terrible. That's awful. That's society. Look at those unvaccinated freaks.
Fauci literally said he encouraged people to wear masks, and for the first part of COVID, he did not encourage that. He actually said the opposite. So just like, and he doesn't get held accountable. He's flip-flopped so much on some things where people are confused. You should have a right to be confused or just not understand what the fuck's going on. Just going back to New South Park, we really got to cut each other some slack because except for Paul, the producer, that guy can go to hell. I'm pretty sure I'm at an impasse with that guy. I'm done with him.
Send me any of the you know, I like.
No, it's just I make a comment that's funny. Everyone else gets a laugh react, and I just get the like. You know what I mean?
Those are
like
the little things.
It's just little things like that. It's just like, dude, what? Come on.
They culminate. Yeah, and I've seen it time and time again.
This is just silly now.
Bert, I don't know where that energy's coming from, man. What the fuck?
What did Bert say? What's going on, Bert?
No, I ain't even gonna read that shit out loud, man. It's gonna fuck with the flow. Like, what the fuck?
No,
I think he just came in.
Give it to him. Come on.
If I say it, we're gonna take it in the way that we're gonna pull a CNN. But I'll read it.
Yeah.
I think it was his first comment. Pretty lame show tonight, huh?
That's funny. Thank you, Bert.
Well, oh, wow. Okay, damn. I think he just... Well, Eli is here. It can't be that lame, Christina. See? I don't think it's legitimate shots. I think he's fucking with us. But when I read it out loud, there you go. That's the
It sounds great.
Okay.
So we have the cop thing.
Yes.
We have... I think we should do the cop thing. I think the cop thing would be fun.
Okay. Let's do the
because that
cop
is a little
thing.
wild. Before we do that, did you see Jake Paul get knocked out?
No.
Or do a knockout?
Did you see the commercial I sent you by AT&T? By the way, I don't think you opened it.
I don't think I did.
It's a non-binary non-conforming person, and we love our segments of that stuff. All right.
So it's like some legit commercial?
It is a legit AT&T commercial about how they can stay in touch with their community, which is all well and good, but I need your reaction. That's all.
I'm gonna tell you something. Jake Paul gets a knockout here, but a bigger travesty happened. The Island Boys showed up and they got booed.
No,
the Island Boys got booed. That's pretty bad.
Okay,
we can't show that for graphic reasons because we can't see our boys get booed. But we will show the Jake Paul.
They even called in. Remember?
Fake knockout. Oh yeah, we did have the Island Boy calling.
Yeah.
You tell me if you think it's real or not.
Okay. Has done it from time to time. Just haven't been.
Okay, I mean, it had the nice snap to it.
No. So the punch is real. Everything is real.
Yeah, but him going down like that.
But dropping the hand to allow the punch, and there's an angle that's from behind Jake Paul that in slow motion you just see Tyron go like this. And he takes the hand. The announcer is trying to set it up as if a few hits before this, Jake Paul's doing body shots. So the announcer says Jake Paul glances down at the body, starts the punch, throws off Woodley, thinking he's going for the body shot, but he's like boom and goes up and gets which is not too far-fetched, but it's just do you really think fucking Jake Paul knocked out fucking Tyron Woodley? When you watch it in full speed,
let's not forget, we haven't gotten to it, but Wooly's mother.
When you watch it in full speed, it does look legit. Right. It doesn't look like it looks like he got faked out because Jake Paul's so quick with I don't know, man.
Has done it from time to time. Just haven't been.
I'm so distrusting with these celebrity fucking types getting their paychecks, man.
Let's see if we got any other. Yeah.
Well, do they show the mother who is so strange?
I think so.
It has been for him. Oh, and you know what he did?
Look at that drop.
But look, he just dropped the hand.
I
want to see if they give us the angle here. That's a meme already. Him laying like that.
Oh, of course.
Here, right here. I think this is it.
See him look down, and he
look at that. Was it a moment of fake? Okay, this is gonna be a stuck.
So listen to the announcer say what he's saying.
Okay. And he came with the right hand.
Hang on, sorry.
Oh, and you know what he did? He looked to the body like he was going to throw something there, and then he came with the overhand right. So he looked down as if he was going to throw a jab or a right hand to the body. See him look down, and he feinted with the jab.
But he flinched. Watch Tyron Woodley's face. Tyron Woodley flinches in his face before.
As if he was going to
turned his fucking face. He saw that cut. Dude, his skills would have kept that fucking. Wow. I didn't. Yeah. All right. I don't know, bro.
I think he was dude, listen. If you're an MMA fighter, yeah, I'll get choked out, I'll get knocked out, I'll get a fucking payday. It's just you've been punched before. It's not far-fetched to think a crazy motherfucker would be like, yeah, you can knock me out. It's fine.
I mean, that would feed the theory about Woodley's mother, which is the man that's on the ground.
Yeah, let's see if it's on. Let's see if it's in here.
Celebrating like she just hit the lottery. Let's face it, both these men got mad pain.
Oh, look at how annoying this is.
Highlight reel.
She's holding her boob down.
Say what you
all right, kid. Classic. I hate your whole existence and career, but that's your purpose.
Do you think
he's doing what the fuck he does?
You think he's that much of a savage?
No, I don't think he's that much. I don't think he's a fucking savage whatsoever. But easy for me to talk. What the fuck?
Let me see if I can find
piece of shit
Woodley.
Fucking Logan Paul, Logan brothers, motherfuckers. All right, and you're looking up. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, the mom.
Hang on,
Okay,
hang
the
on,
mom.
hang on.
The mom. Okay, she's hugging the fuck out of Jake Paul. That's okay. She's a good sport, perhaps. Okay.
Hang on. We'll find it. Yeah, exactly. Perhaps she's a good sport.
But what I saw was her after her son has literally got his head down. You know, he lost. He's feeling ashamed, and she is behind him celebrating like hallelujah. You know that I found strange. But you know, okay, yeah, that's just one image. There's a collection of images. Right, that's her. Before this, she was doing this, like, oh yes, oh good God, yes. Maybe she's just, I don't know. She's proud of the paycheck. I don't fucking know, man. I could just quarterback here. I could speculate, but I hope my mom ain't celebrating like a motherfucker after I get knocked out in front of the world.
Yeah,
that's all, Mom.
I don't know. That kind of adds more fuel to the fire in my book.
Okay, and Bert chimes in with clean knockout. I've seen way worse looking fixes.
Bert, I would appreciate you not tuning into such a lame show. And
Her
make,
son just
comments.
Came back from the dead. Bro.
He came?
No, he wasn't.
Can you ask Bert not to comment on a lame show, please?
Yeah, we
Thank
lost some context. Apparently, he came in and said, "How is everything?" And Christina
No,
said,
I don't care about context.
Okay,
Can you ask Bert not to comment on such a lame show?
We're gonna play the media game here.
Right.
No
Bert,
he called us lame.
You need to leave.
Yeah.
If you think this is lame, you should leave.
Teardrop.
Sorry, Bert.
Teardrop.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert. How you doing there, Bert?
Don't forget
cops. Want to do some cops?
Cops. I want to see this. You've been very excited about this cop video, Josh.
I have because we like ourselves a good cop video. And this stuff, we got two cops in our. Did you just Jake Paul the camera?
Somebody did a tongue emoji.
Did you just Jake Paul the camera?
I would never. Josh, you can look safely upon your screen because I don't do that.
I'll trust you. I think you're telling the truth. You don't. Are you Jake Paul on the camera? Stop Jake Paul on the camera. What's going on?
Stretching my most valuable organ, sir. Well, second most. You know what I mean.
I feel like he's Jake Paul on the camera.
No, bro, come on. This is ridiculous. We have a serious show to do, sir.
I'll tell you who wasn't Jake Paul on the camera. This officer and the cop in question. Apparently, this cop just retired too after this fucking went down. You tell me if this was a little too much. Maybe this guy went a little too far. Let's see.
Oh, I seen this.
Did you?
Yeah.
God damn, this is a slap heard around the world.
You gotta play the AT&T shit. Brother.
I really should. You acting like that you black. You acting like you white when you really black.
Wait, what? She said you acting like you white, but you black.
All right, then.
For real. What you want to do?
Oh,
To
shit.
me, he just acted like
I
he
didn't
was
see
black
this
right
one.
there,
I
yeah.
didn't see this one. Holy shit.
You acting like that you black. You acting like you white when you really
That's
For real. What you want to do?
he wants to show you some equal rights and lefts.
You can't do that.
We don't condone attacking women unless the
And
sandwich
you're
is
a
fucked
cop.
up.
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
do that.
And you're being filmed and you're out in public.
That's that power thing going in your head, dude. You got to sit there and just be called the worst things in the world.
And eat it. I got to do it in retail. You do it with a badge, motherfucker.
I know, right? We got to get told how
Seriously.
horrible we are in customer service. Come
Everything
on.
is our fault, yes.
Yeah. And this guy's like, dude, you know how many times I wish I could have done that to a customer and be like, listen, I was offended. I can slap you.
What's up, Romeo? Welcome to the show.
What is going on, Romeo?
All right.
You're going to be on once we get back from break.
I'm gonna pull up the stuck in the middle chat topics because you got to play this dude. Like we're gonna come off looking like turfs. I promise.
We got to get to let's finish the cop thing.
Okay.
And then.
Oh yeah, this
write it
the
down and then
serious
get
cop
there.
One. Okay.
No, this is the second one where I think the cop goes too far.
All right.
And then we're gonna play a one where I don't think the cop goes far enough.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. Okay. Oh, this is the one I saw, by the way.
This is probably the one you saw. This is the one that's kind of going viral.
Made the rounds. He's saying he's saying Aki, and
hang on, we gotta go back a little bit. So, like,
La cabeza, see?
this, watch how this pops off.
Excuse me. Here.
Yo, no, excuse me. Like, he's just...
Yes, and it's a gentle grab. All that shit. Yep. He went pitbull on this motherfucker.
I have to say, I feel like it's another example of, like, you can't touch me. I'm better than you are.
Pent up fucking anger as
Like,
well. And it's not supposed to come out like this. This is against your job description. Over here. No, listen.
No, listen to me. I mean, maybe it's a little demanding, but I don't think...
This
grabbing,
was not what was granted.
Hey, you're walking away. I'm not done talking. Hang on. Like, you know, he could have done that better, but I don't think this dude needs to react like the piece of shit he
in
is.
an age where we're asking and begging for de-escalation, this is the opposite of what we want. And then this fucking cop lies about it. Chokehold, idiot.
Choke him. I just, whatever, you know, I'm
so then, I'll just mention later on in the video, this fucking idiot cop lies to the others, possibly his superior, and says, he hit me first. And one guy's like, no, he didn't. I'm very curious to see where that will end up. Fucking piece of shit.
So now let's go to the other side of the spectrum,
Okay.
where we think
Didn't do enough, possibly.
didn't do enough, and maybe this is a result of all the other officers going too far.
Too hard, okay.
But is the guy in the right to handle the situation like this?
I'm nervous.
So I believe it does end in a shooting, but it's such a crazy quick shooting you can't tell.
That's how it works.
Make sure I got the volume up. P.
Audio. Okay, so remember, no audio for the first 30.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. So this is the cop. That's the suspect right there.
All right. So fair use, by the way, even though police activity is mad cool.
Police activity's never fucked us.
Should definitely check them out. They come out with really fresh content.
So look at him. He's walking towards the cop.
I see a reach.
And he keeps doing that thing with his pocket.
That's usually enough to get a gun pulled on your fucking face.
Right. Look at him. And look how he's acting. He just turned his body. You saw him turn his body cam on?
Yep.
Or I mean, I don't know what he did.
Well, yeah, no.
But maybe he turned his little walkie-talkie on.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, the sound.
Okay, put it down on the ground.
He pulled a gun out.
He pulled a gun out and he's just backing away? Holy shit.
And like you hear the guy keep saying, you a rookie.
Wow. I mean, he's getting called. Yeah, because...
Come.
What the fuck? This is bizarre.
Come.
Okay, stay right there. Do not move. Stay right there.
Pull your firearm out, man.
Just stay over there.
So you want him to pull his firearm out here?
Yeah, under the threat?
Is that a threat? Because guess what? If you were a citizen and you brandish a firearm...
Yeah, that's it. Did this guy brandish his firearm yet?
He did, remember? That's why the cops started backing up.
He did, yeah. So I would advocate for this officer to have his firearm at the ready. I don't want to see anybody die, but he needs to protect himself appropriately.
Please, sir. Please, don't do that. 73, I gotta go.
You're so vulnerable.
I'm not doing anything. Look, I'm not doing. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Christ, man.
I'm not.
What the fuck?
Don't shoot.
Jesus Christ, man. Pull out your firearm. This
is he afraid to, or is this just bad training?
Both. He's afraid and he's not trained. This is not. I know. Like, even a rookie fresh out of the academy would have that.
Right? You feel like it'd go like quicker.
Yes, or something to a barrier between you and the threat. Something, anything. Not backing up. You're losing the fight if you're backing up. Usually. So,
well, I mean, like,
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is an example of not enough.
Well,
you're not asserting anything. You're not issuing commands. You're pleading.
I feel like it's an example because how it ends that you let it go on maybe too long.
Shoot your bitch ass! Don't drop the gun. I don't have it.
You telling him to drop the gun?
I don't have it. I don't have it.
So the cop fired a shot at him.
Okay, all right.
That's why the guy fell down.
Shots fired. The guy has a gun over here. Isabella.
But like, I mean, it got so.
That was.
Please, sir. Please, don't do that. 73, I gotta go with the gun. I'm not doing anything. Look, don't shoot.
Calm as fuck, though.
I mean, given the circumstances, shit. I mean,
shoot.
Unless it didn't register, like when I had a gun in my face once, but I was wasted. I ate French fries while looking down the barrel. This guy, his adrenaline's pumping. Who the fuck? Fight or flight? I say flight is halfway in there right now.
I'm not. I'm finna shoot your ass. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
He's got the drop on him. I think that's maybe
I don't have it.
why he's not reaching.
Look,
Now he does.
Look, I don't have
That
it.
was fast. Woo!
Shots fired. Shots fired. The guy has a gun.
I think it was almost like because you took so long, taking it out when he did take it out was the right move. You know what I mean? Because like
he had the drop on him, man. So
well, yeah, the guy had the gun and he's walking forward.
You
so
don't
like,
want to make a move at that point.
you have too much space and reaction time for him to
be
see
seen,
that.
yes.
But if he's like now he's got one hand on the gun, he's reaching for your gun. Now you have kind of ample time to try to do that. So it's just like
a little bit of strategy at the end there, but damn, Hoss,
maybe
way too long.
Maybe strategy.
Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ricardo, you're rubbing off on me. I just said mate. That's not a knife.
Fucking hell, mate.
Fucking hell. That sounds British.
Let's see.
Do you want to pull up that AT&T thing?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
All right, open up topics. Y'all, this is a treat. And
you sent it to topics?
Yes, I did. You'll see.
Like just now?
No. A little earlier, but we'll all recognize it. It's a very pretty non-binary
Fellum? Fellmam? Hello, Fellmam.
All right, let me see them beautiful topics. Oh, who's that up in your DM? No, I can't see. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
All
Stuck at night, right? There we go.
There you go, buddy. Okay, so that's it. Yay!
Oh, you did just send it.
No, well, earlier in the day before work.
But I'm saying it's the most recent video.
All right, y'all ready for a treat? Tell me if we're just react, and we don't have to play the whole thing, but check this out.
I don't know. We might want to see the whole thing. Let's see what's going on.
I'm hoping that you do.
Can you set it up just a little bit? Explain to us what we're. I know it's an AT&T commercial, but is there any?
AT&T is advocating for how inclusive and accepting they are, which is par of the course, your favorite term for 2021. What I find to be a little bizarre, maybe even what is it, contradicting, is Shim's gripe is that they get too much attention on the streets, but look at Sherm's everything when Sherm's on the street.
Maybe they want
non-conforming,
attention?
so I don't know if male, female. They want when they's on the street, they get attention. It's what just play it.
Them.
Turf.
Yeah. Okay. Let's check this out.
Navigating New York City as a gender nonconforming person can feel like an obstacle course.
You think so?
Okay. See,
you don't even know who you are in a city where you don't know where you are. It's a par for the course. See? Did it again.
Okay. Well done. Okay. Now look at. Okay.
What I've learned in my life.
This is Sherm right here.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get a lot of Sherm. Just no.
Are they?
I don't like the attention.
Come on,
bro.
I just want to be who I am.
Wait till you see all the outfits for one. Because oh boy, we go down the catwalk.
It's such a lie. It's such a lie. Like you want attention.
Does that not say? I mean, live your best life, but accept what comes with your choice. I'm not saying consequence. Go ahead.
Yeah.
There's a direct correlation between how authentic I am and how punished I am for it.
Oh.
See? Yeah. The love connection. 1 and 2 non-binary and transgender people express blah, 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 sometimes even violence.
What did it say?
Experience harassment. By harassment, they mean looks on the street.
Did 50% not sound good enough? I don't understand. What do you mean 1 and 2? We don't got a lot of numbers to work with there.
I don't know either.
Yeah. Nearly 1 in 2.
How did we beat the Taliban? This is the new military. All right, so yeah, do go on. I mean, it only goes downhill. All right, sometimes even violence as a result of their self-expression.
Yo, come on. Don't you understand why violence is happening upon you when you look like that? Come on, bro. Come on, brim, brim,
Broam.
Obviously, I'm joking.
Yes,
about
yes,
violence.
yes.
Tell me a joke.
Oh,
His name's Alok.
no.
I'll tell you, I
My
wish they
name
put
is
a lock on his mouth.
Well done, sir. But it was Alok, as in tell me a joke. Like he was making a clever pun, but it didn't work. That's how he introduced himself. My name is Alok, as in tell me a good joke. What?
You're right.
Yeah.
My name is Alok, as in tell me a joke, Alok.
Or a locomotive. Oh, yeah. Let it play through. Do not speak through the locomotive engine part.
What the fuck is going on, man?
My name is Alok, as in tell me a joke, Alok, or a locomotive engine, choo choo. I use the.
I get it. Joke, Alok. We were calling it Alok, like clock. It's Alok, like joke.
We're
kind of more like his name, like is a joke.
Yeah,
them pronouns.
I mean, honestly, it's a bad. There could have been like cloak would have worked much better, but now you're comparing your name to a joke. I'm just saying that's poor choice of words on you there.
You want to be taken seriously?
Alok, yeah, dude, you're. I just want to be taken for who I am, and that's a man wearing an eyeball shirt with green hair and making ducky kiss face.
Yep. But don't react to it.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, whoa, that could be considered harassment. I am not gonna, pretend that there isn't violence upon the trans community. By God, there is.
I don't think that. Yeah.
There's some stats that prove it is ignored widely. So look, we're not advocating for any sort of blind fucking hatred or actual violence. But this individual is claiming they don't like the negative attention.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Fuck. I forgot what I agreed to, and then I did.
I'm a
Okay.
gender non-conforming writer, performance artist.
Performer, writers, and dreamer. Don't forget, I have dreams too.
No, it's not the words.
Children's book.
It's not the words. It's the.
Dude, those arms, like they rival Robin Williams and Sasquatch.
Hello, hey, look at me. I'm a bun. Hey, look at me. I'm over here.
God damn it.
And dreamer. Street harassment for me is like pollution. It's just omnipresent. Comments about my appearance, people taking photos of me without my consent. I was told that I would grow up and the bullying would stop, and it didn't. People feel the need to demean us because we are only comfortable with people who confirm what we think a man or woman should look like.
More than 1 in 3 LGBTQ people have changed, I think, their looks and avoided public.
That's a woman? The one thing that always held them back is we're worried about your safety. I was talking to my mom on the phone and I started to get harassed, and I muted the phone to protect her, which I understood as a form.
Yeah. I know. Give Sherm a
He needed
medal.
to mute the phone so he
could be harassed in
he
peace.
could pretend he was Juicy Smollett. Like he was getting catcalled like a woman does, but he was like, they're harassing me, but you can't hear this because I need to protect you.
They've established like the eggshells. Like, yeah, if you find they attractive and is it an insult? Like what attention is the attention that's okay for you?
Well, yeah.
Who dictates how that attention is put out?
Did you know you as a what is it? A binary man, a non-binary man,
a cisgender,
a cisgender man.
Ginger.
If you don't date a trans woman, you're transphobic.
Yeah, fuck that.
Transphobe.
I'll wear that badge.
Protecting me because I couldn't confront her sadness and her fear. I come from a family of people who tended to play it on the safe side, but that wasn't going to work for me.
You rogue!
I'm gonna go outside anyway.
Safe side means no one dresses like this.
No one was fucking with Alok.
Yeah, they were fucking with Allah, and that's about it.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, what I want to show people with my visibility is live life.
I thought you don't want to be visible. I thought you don't want to be seen.
Thank you. Contradiction.
He wants to show people how to live life on their own terms.
Right.
But he doesn't want to show people how to deal with living life on your own terms. He just wants to I want to be at the end without the travel.
There you go.
No.
There is no finish line without the journey.
No.
Alok, okay? With all due respect.
Alok as in joke. Alok as in a locomotive. Choo-choo.
All the way.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. You fucking...
Life on your own terms. Good thing is I found another family.
Oh, good. This is a nice, good propaganda to say, if your family doesn't accept you, leave them.
And
don't get it's okay to start a new... I mean,
Well, this is where AT&T's marketing comes in. He has this group on AT&T.
Right, they're better. They're better than his own family.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because they accept him for whoever Sherm is.
Yeah, bro.
I accept him for Sherm is. The thing I'm making fun of is the idea that he's like, I don't want the attention, but I want people to see me living my best life. So, well, then what do you want?
You can't just. There's no cherry picking here. You got to take it to go with the bet, and you got to roll. And I think we all do.
I think taking the good with the bad is a foreign concept.
Yeah.
Because
this day and age,
it should only be good. I should only be praised for who I am.
Yeah, the world doesn't work like that, you know. And
It
it's
never
so frustrating.
has.
Never, ever. That's why the original Matrix fucking imploded. They gave us a utopia, and they lost all the crops. We don't do good with everything going well. We don't. We need a little chaos, and we need a little struggle so that our
Inject a little
victories.
Chaos.
Oh, there you go, a little Joker fucking goddamn. So all right, guys, let's hear Alok.
I think that's one of the resiliency practices of trans and gender nonconforming people is we find each other. I used to think that I could just do this alone, that I could be this resilient warrior that transmogrified all of the street harassment into beautiful art. Look at me, I'm triumphant, I'm
Look at me, but also stop looking at me.
Like, you can't control other people's reactions and minds. Like, if you're gonna go out there and you want to be the embodiment of like living your best life, you have to, like, we've already covered it. I'm gonna be a broken record.
Listen,
you have to go with it, man.
If I wear a silly dress and I say, hey, look at me, I feel good. I'm using I words. I feel good. I am this. I can't tell somebody else who sees me and says, no, you look silly. Like, but that's that's their opinion. You can't then be like, well, they're just hateful and mean-spirited people.
That flower dress and bonnet you had on the other night.
And then I realized
you were living your best life, Josh. I'm sorry that my attention, like, I was like,
Thank you.
I did a double take. I
That's
apologize. I didn't want you to misconstrue it as a negativity.
I expect that.
Okay.
I expect the double take. I appreciate the double take, and that's when I understand that people are acknowledging me for me.
Yeah.
I need people.
But seriously, stop fucking looking at me, okay?
I'm sorry, the attention.
Ugh.
So
And
I
meeting-
agree with this. I need people. We all need people.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Humans are social beings.
People is
Eli, honestly, I can see you wearing those earrings, though. That would fit you.
The fuck off.
I could see that. I could see
That's
that.
gonna be a theme, and I don't like it.
I'm gonna buy you some.
Fuck
powerful
off.
things we can do. I can text my friends and say,
I didn't get this far.
Really obnoxious thing happened and I can't get it out of my head. Is anyone available for me to talk to?
Like how
I have
phones and threads
text
work.
threads
Yes,
with
okay.
friends.
Nothing is more obnoxious than the clothes you wear.
I have protocols with different friends when I'm feeling afraid. I can call, they can remind you not to disappear yourself because every time you get harassed.
I guarantee you, anytime you call somebody and they pick up, their first words are, oh! Oh, sorry, what's up? What's up, Alok?
It looked like a joke.
Alok, like a joke, right? Yeah, choo-choo, what's going on, man?
But take me very seriously.
Yeah.
Your inner child is saying, maybe it would be easier if I didn't exist. And
Your inner child would be right.
every moment I
Shit,
ask
stop.
myself, okay, I could live a life that's easy, disappear myself to make other people more comfortable, or I could choose me. And authenticity is about returning to choosing yourself over and over again.
And I am so much more happy for Alok that he is choosing to be who he wants to be and live his best life.
And
Like that
feel
makes
better
me
about it.
happy. Yeah.
Yes.
That makes me fantastic.
Good. That's the human condition. We all do want, on some level, mutual happiness, but like.
But it's the hypocrisy.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
You know, I know we can't victim shame, but it's like, you know, you if you wear it's just
Can't
like,
you?
if you do something that you deem as something, but somebody else sees that it's as something else, you really don't have an argument there.
I'm loving some of the comments.
Fantastic. Tell us some.
Okay, all right. There was something Romeo said. There was something Johnny said. Okay. And damn, I love it. All right, so Christina, bullying and harassment for being who you want to be is wrong no matter which way you look at it. Johnny, I am not afraid to say I am very glad I do not know any they, them, people, persons. TZ Canadian, I don't want to see trans people harassed, but don't tell other people what they can or can't think. Very good. Let me find what. Here's the immortal words of Romeo. I don't want to see anyone harassed. My point is, if you dress, talk, and act like dude, you're gonna get harassed.
I mean, that's what dudes do to other dudes.
Yeah, period, dude.
You know, there's not necessarily anything wrong with that.
And this is maybe a little controversial, but Johnny, I'm kind of with you on this. But there's a conversation there I'd have to admit that the other side, all sides would want to have. So Johnny said, why is it wrong to say that person has some serious probs? I actually feel sorry for him, they, them, mental illness. I think that's absolutely appropriate to bring up. If everything's on the table, all points are valid, take them into consideration, have a dialogue.
Well, the counter to that would be you're not a doctor. You don't know what a mental problem is. That's how
I know
a lot of people would counter that. And I just think that's kind of like it's a cop-out, you know? It's a cop-out to say that.
What? Which part?
That you can't feel. It's a cop-out to say, well, how do you know? You know, how can you define what a mental illness is? You're not a scientist or doctor, blah, blah, blah. Just because, like, it's essentially saying you can't identify there's something wrong with this person. You're not qualified.
I think it's a fair observation on either side of the spectrum. You know, like, it is a valid question to ask, sincerely, that's all. And then you look into the statistics and, you know, they, thems have typically more suicides and, you know, more issues. And there's a whole plethora of issues that comes with this community and these choices. But, you know, like, it's okay to entertain this idea. Like the people with body dysmorphia or that go through the change post-op and then they regret it. They regret it.
I got that. I got body dysmorphia. I see a fat guy in the mirror.
Yeah.
Every time. Doesn't matter how much weight I lose. I'm like, look at that fat piece of shit. Disgusting.
I have no choice but to accept it because I know you and I believe you. But I'm like, it's like, damn, Josh, you're wasting your time. But that's me unvalidating, not validating your feelings, I suppose.
No, that's you trying to understand it from
my perspective.
Yeah, exactly. You know, sometimes you gotta be like, yep. Okay, I can't understand that, but that doesn't take away from your truth. Like a lock here. I'm sure he goes through that, but again, for me, the major focus is like, don't look at me, but pay attention to me.
Yes.
But don't judge me. But judge me on who I tell you I am. But don't judge me on your own merit or opinion. Just believe me in who I am. It's just like
the cherry picking is what my beef is with.
Sounds kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
So. I don't know if there's much more. You think there's much more to play here?
I haven't seen this far.
Let's see.
Even when it hurts, don't feel pressured to be the solo person going against the grain. You need people to grieve with, to heal with, to strategize with. Even if people don't have access to LGBTQ community and
you can use AT&T.
The Trevor Project is an incredible resource. You can call, text,
counselors 24/7. Okay, just like suicide hotline who called the cops on me. Word. All right, there you go.
Nice.
If anybody wants to, you know, get an address tomorrow, feel free to call the Trevor Project. They'll hook you up.
If you have a penis, but you think you should have a vagina and you're about to off yourself, give the Trevor Project a call.
You know
They'll help you out.
How controversial that kindergarten cop drop is now?
Yeah, I know.
Jeez, man.
That kid should get canceled.
I know. We should find him and literally bury him.
Yeah, get that guy the F out of here.
All right. What are we going out with? We're hitting the books here? Or?
Yeah, you want to play a few funny clips to get the F out?
Yeah, I'll take some levity. And I see we have sparked some legit conversation, and I'd like to see the conversation continue.
Indubitably.
Indubitably, sir.
Let's see what we got. Hang on, give me 1 second. Let's see if I got anything under stuck in the middle.
Okay. In the meantime, and Christina, valid points, by the way. I'm not missing your point. It's just, no, not just because they dress the other gender, but you need to just ask questions. That's all. Nobody's saying they're definitely having mental issues, but the question, if they do have any, is just an honest perception question. That's
You know what? We're talking about mental issues. Let's play one funny video, and this is called That's Embarrassing, and then I want to go out on something that is totally creepy.
All right.
And of course it's like from TLC. TLC's like totally like creepy channel.
Okay.
I just put that together by accident.
Fire.
Yeah, but
Natural
TLC
talent.
totally like creepy. You want to watch something crazy? Here's like a 600-pound fat person who's eating themselves to death. Or here's like fucking Honey Boo Boo. Or here's like here's a girl who eats beds because she's hungry.
Yeah, that's okay.
My weird addiction. So
yeah,
they got a new show teaser. Let's watch a public freakout. And did we go 2 hours today?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah. Fuck. We've been hungry to get back
I wanted to
on.
do a stuck react so bad. It's getting late, my friend.
Yeah.
Let's watch this real quick. And then we will close out with TLC's new show.
And a little bit of news.
What?
Yeah. We talked about it. You forgot. I'm reminding you.
Nudes?
No. News.
News. Okay.
But ladies, feel free.
What news?
I'll remind you live.
Okay.
That's why I'm home. The next stop is Broadway. Why you spit in the floor? Call them up. Clear up the closing doors.
Thank you.
That's not the embarrassing part. Ready?
Sorry, man.
Dude, I love that.
Oh, what a badass. He said something after the guy left. Whoa.
That's like Mo slapping Curly at the end. Like that guy slapped him just to the punch was anger and the slap was like, you silly
dumb
bitch.
motherfucker. Yeah.
You dumb idiot.
This guy being a goose.
Yeah, silly goose.
Yeah, you're not even worth a fist.
Yeah, and he tries to talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. I'm seeing stars right now.
Whatever, punk.
Yeah. Wow. What a badass. He really held his ground there.
Yeah, I know. Dude, he had to ride the rest of the subway home with everybody who saw him get slapped like a bitch.
Because he is a bitch.
Because he is a silly bitch.
Oh, you silly bitch.
Silly bitch. Totally like creepy. TLC doing some silly bitch shit, putting on some silly bitch shows, and not the show, but it's more so an adjective for what TLC is doing, and I'm not calling the show a silly bitch. I'm calling TLC doing a silly bitch move.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And putting this silly bitch of a show
They
on.
have two sisters that are like near 1,000 pounds.
Oh, buddy, this is
like legit, and I don't understand championing that. Like you're really ill. You're over 600 pounds. Take care of yourself.
Well, we got a theme here, and we're not a fan of. You know what? Let's just go ahead and watch it. I don't want to set it up too much.
ADM.
But I'm gonna wait till this ad finishes before we.
Let's see. They're.
I don't want to.
Oh look, it's our
prop up ADM.
No, I was gonna insult our audience.
Fuck you, ADM.
Yeah, get the fuck off the screen, ADM.
All those mamas.
Look at all those GMOs up in our shit, and they're just throwing emissions and energy.
Damn, this is a long ad.
Yeah, fuck off over here, dude. Legit, I'm sure these third world children have nothing to do with what the fuck we just saw prior. Okay,
Richard.
So moving on. Whoa, damn it! Every time.
All right, check this out. We're gonna go into some weird shit. TLC does that a lot.
This does.
Where's the full screen? Is that full screen?
Yeah. What?
You would think I'm just a normal little girl doing normal little girl things with my fun, crazy family. I have no clue what lane you're in. Because you're supposed to sit up. I am sitting up. I still can't see over the dashboard. But the truth is, I'm not a little girl. I'm a woman. A 22-year-old woman. Stuck in the body of an 8-year-old.
This is.
So who's watching this show?
The creepy motherfuckers. You called it. I mean, TLC. You said it was that
totally like creepy.
This is okay. Like, what audience are they trying to appeal to, or do they think they got some niche groovy fucking thing going on? I just said groovy.
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you, besides her saying she's 22, do you see a 22-year-old?
No.
So we're gonna see an 8-year-old
acting like
an adult.
That's creepy as fuck.
Making
adult decisions
in this roundabout way, making it okay.
Oh man, this is weird.
Guess what they do though?
No, don't. She's in the clear.
We can't have children at the bar.
Ha
I want to get a tattoo.
How old are you?
There is an age requirement. I'm 22.
Shauna was 6 months old when we found out she had brain cancer.
Whoa.
My pituitary gland was rendered almost dormant.
Shauna was like 8 months old when we found out she was going to be attracting pedophiles the rest of her life.
Oh, fuck, man.
Because of the chemotherapy. The doctor told me I was done growing. My bones were fused, and my height.
Little girl, listen, you're going to be.
She'd be a smash in Japan, bro.
If we look on the scale of attractiveness, you're down there with the pedophiles. You're going to be attracting a lot of. You got the bones of a pedophile attractor because you're stuck forever in an 8-year-old's body. Hey, TLC, you want to make a show about this?
Fuck yeah.
Yup.
Dude, I'm telling you though, like, this is not cool, but like in Japan, she would be a rounding success. Their laws are so. You know what the age of consent is in Japan, dude?
I don't want to know.
13.
Of course it is.
Shit.
Of course it is.
Seen the cartoons.
But hey, don't do their accent.
No.
Is 3 feet and 10 inches.
I feel, I guess, almost guilty
What? Why? What?
that she will have to go through this
Is that Will Sasso?
Yeah, it sure is.
for the rest of her life. So all I can do.
I get it, because if that's Will Sasso, then she's definitely a joke.
Oh, LOL.
Oh.
That's too deep for a lot of people,
protect her.
but I'll take it.
Even though I physically can't grow up, I desperately want to be treated like a grown-up.
Oh, this is.
So what does that
be a
mean?
Weird, weird journey.
My relationship
Exactly.
status is single and short. Leave me
God,
alone.
I'm nervous to see.
They're going to make her date.
Oh my God, dude, this is.
She looks like an 8-year-old.
That is very creepy. This is very creepy. I want to. Who is?
Hey, Shauna, can I come over? How old are you? 54.
Dude, who's the guy that's gonna be willing to go on air and like, yeah, I'm into 8-year looking chicks.
We get to see one.
They're gonna show one. Oh God.
And it's kind of funny what he says too.
All right.
I attract creeps and idiots. It is scary to put myself out there, but you have to put some risk in to get happiness. So today I am going on a blind date.
And by happiness, she means dick.
Shit.
I'm Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. I thought that I was being punked or something at first.
Ashton Kutcher.
Is it you like 8? No, I'm 22. Man, that's false advertising. Am I being punked?
They should let it play through as a punked episode
Yeah,
and
I
then
know.
revealed it.
I mean, I think she's missing her calling. Where's Chris Hansen? Where's the FBI? Let's. We're gonna use is perfect.
Yeah.
If anything does happen, we can't get in trouble.
A great decoy,
right?
She's missed her true call.
She could do
some good.
She could get some, and then at the end, oh, by the way, I'm 22. Like, so I didn't commit a crime here. Nope, but you thought you did. FBI, come in. You know?
I see something wise in the works.
What do you think he's thinking right there?
Dude, I don't want to even comment. Like, wishbone breaking
there.
her?
Yeah.
Like, no, like, seriously, like, breaking her like a wishbone is my guess.
He's like, my dick gonna pop out through a mouth.
Yep. I'm gonna make her do a helicopter.
We just lost some Christian viewers.
Oh, I'm sure. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
We got people that are into it, though. This is cool, Ella.
Shauna, I'm gonna take you for a ride. You better hold the fuck on. All right, let's go. Damn.
I do desire more independence for my family because I can't go anywhere without them asking questions.
Hey, where the fuck you going? It looks like Will Sasso. I just see Will Sasso every time.
Do you have your carrots and your ranch dressing?
Yeah.
Who are you going to the brewery with? Who's driving? When are you going to be back?
I'm just gonna keep petting my dogs.
That is
right
so,
on the ass.
That is so William fucking Sasso. I've been wondering what he's been up to.
Be careful.
He's just raising an 8-year-old, 22-year-old. Yeah, a 22 8-year-old.
Tried to put my foot down with my parents about.
She tried to put her foot down, but it broke because her bones are so frail.
I heard she got the booster seat.
Hey, you should have done it with your cat face. Hurt you got the booster. See, like the one single laugh.
Start doing more independent things. They're gonna buy a house, and then they're gonna be like an addition, and that's where I'm gonna.
And they're gonna buy me a dollhouse that I'm gonna live in because I'm that small.
Yeah, seriously, she could live in a Barbie house.
I didn't even know that they made real houses. I don't know if I'm ready to let her go, but
Oh shit! Where'd she go? Oh, there she is.
Yeah. It just I
dropped her.
I didn't look 5 feet down.
Yeah, she's in a crack right now. My bad.
she needs to be let go.
No. Yeah, you have to tell them no.
It'd be funny if they just booted her out of the car.
Of course, they're Asian people.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
not saying anything. Just saying.
Well, she's got to talk to people equally her height.
Okay, fair enough.
Independence. People tell me I'm a fun drunk.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
Oh,
No,
my
no.
God.
Come on!
No.
Damn fucking fuck.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
America!
Like, does it make it? What does it make it knowing that she's 22, but they keep repeating, like, I have the body of an 8-year-old? It's like, what are we doing here?
I think.
Why are we even in this moral gray area? Why?
I will steal little jokes from Romeo there. I bet you Biden, Bill Gates trying to get this bitch on speed dial or something, but
yeah, I know. Biden's looking at her and he's like,
oh, she could tickle my leg hairs.
Just go over here, come on, you go over here and you'll sit by me and we'll just,
What's great is you look 8,
it's
but
good.
you're really 22.
It's good, man. Come on.
I'll show you my corn pop.
Just vote for the bill. Touching my hairy legs.
I could build back better in you.
Yeah. I'll give you the BBB.
And I'm
Right after I give you the DDD, man.
determined to make this year my year to shine.
Oh, stop. Okay, I mean, like, more
She even
power
has
to
a
the,
stripper's name.
Shauna.
Yeah, Shauna Ray. Like, spelled
fuck,
like that. That's
Dude, I think her
Ray.
and Summer Rain just broke up from their band. Jesus H.
I love my TV show. I am Shauna Ray, man. It's just a good show.
Yeah, don't watch it for any creepy reasons. Just, just
It's
get to know. Your very willful, creepy Biden voice is creeping me out a little bit.
Biden. Yeah, creepy Biden is great.
Did I say Biden?
I don't know what you said.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm blank.
They're like, that's all I hear. It's creepy Biden. Come
Creepy
on.
Biden.
It's
Creepy
just
Biden.
good.
It's good. You can
Touch my legs.
Yeah, corn pop you in the hole.
I think we did it, man.
Yeah, this is another
I think we
one.
done did it.
See, I love that. All right. With all due respect, yes, I did block ducks because, anyway.
Why did that come up?
Because I see Christina going ducks and then do an emoji with the face bomb. And I don't even need to know.
Listen, we have to tattletale just a little bit. Ducks. We're gonna throw some not shade at your way. But Ducks, she likes to make suggestions for the show.
Yeah.
She recently sent.
She said, "I love you" in my TikTok video, like in a comment.
And then she sent a new suggestion. And yeah.
So the suggestion goes something like this. She sent us a suggestion of an SNL skit of
my dick in a box.
Yeah, two guys. Let's assume it's Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell, just for the sake of argument. And
I already knew what she was going for too.
Oh yeah. You milked it out to get her admit it.
And I was like, so you want us to watch that video?
Oh no. She clarified she wants us to reenact the "My Dick is in a Box" video. That's what Ducks requested us to do for a Pander for Views challenge. Come on, man. I think she wants to see Stuck in the Middle pornography.
Do the dick in a box video, man. Just put it in the box, man. That's all.
Window is going Biden.
That's what Ducks want us to do. So, Ducks, we are not doing that.
And here's the surprise that I told you I'd say live. We're considering, give us time to consider, doing maybe a New Year's special. We're going to wait and see.
Would people be down for that?
Yes, we need responses, commentary. After the show, community post. Let us know if you're down.
I would sacrifice not going out that New Year's. So, like, maybe we'd stream from, like, 11 p.m. to 12:30, 1 a.m. So we're there for the drop. We're there for the New Year. It's something, we've never done that in the few years have done that. So I don't know. Let us know what your thoughts are on
I'll
that.
be there with Summer Rain. He'll be there with Shauna Ray.
Naturally.
And,
naturally.
you know, so just let us know what you
It'll just be a hangout, you know, like you know, maybe we'll get some friends to come over, drop in, you know, maybe we'll have some like less serious conversations.
I'll be
going
drunk.
on.
Oh, what a shocker.
Oh, we'll be drinking. We'll be having some fun.
We're getting some yeses here, like right off the fucking get.
Well, that's good. I like to hear that. But keep them coming.
Yes, please.
Persuade us into doing that, because we do need some good persuasion sometimes.
That and before or when Josh is gone, I will be working on having my studio equipment fixed up so we could at least knock out one or two Stuck at Night, Progressive Patriot style videos where I interact with you guys.
The turd merger.
The turd merger.
It's the merger.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just pretending to understand what you mean. Thank you.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference.
Yeah, I don't watch that show. Never seen a single episode, by the way.
Come on, man.
Smash the like button. Sharing is caring. This is the week that I will announce a winner of the best sharer randomized. I'll be announcing it on the community page of YouTube. And then I'll reach out to that specific person and tell you what your prize is after asking for, basically where I could send it.
Money to buy the prize.
Yeah, so anyway, that aside, like, share, youtube.com/stuckinthe-middle. Never give up on discourse, and don't fall for the shit that the media is doing, that divide and conquer. We ain't about that here, so we're hoping that you live by example and lead.
And we do have a bias. We do have a little bit of bias, and that is we are a little heavy-handed on the left sometimes, but you will see there's a reason for that, and that's because a lot of moves are being made on that side that just feel a little more pertinent than kind of what's going on the right, so to speak, in a very vague general speak. So it's also we expect more, from such liberal, from such a stance that holds itself true. Like, the right hasn't changed much. They've been
the same
if
issues.
anything, they've gotten more liberal by being for free speech and stuff like that. And look at me making this political at the very end. Shame on me.
Chill with that.
Sorry.
So with that,
I don't know
guys,
how I got there.
Just much love. We got tangents in our veins.
Happy
episode 50, guys. Y'all, we couldn't have done it without you. You, and you.
Your body's only
healthy when your hormones are balanced.
All right, I'm taking the headphones off.
Hang on, I wanted to do this.
The longest goodbyes.
Hey, happy 50. There we go. Well, we won't be here all next week. Hopefully we'll have a Stuck Reacts for you. Probably not. Until then, let us know what you want for New Year's, because if not, we'll be back January 3rd. That is a Monday. If not, maybe we'll do New Year's. So, later. Bye. Love you. Have fun. Happy holidays.
I don't know that I feel bad.
You're still on.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I don't mind.